Hello, hold on, I forgot to activate the thingy. Give me a moment, just, I am not prepared today, as you might be able to tell, but welcome, okay, I think it's working now. Yep, Q. Alright, here we are. Okay, welcome. Yeah, today is Thursday. Doing our stream today, and we had a bit of a delay, as you may have noticed. That is purely because I woke up from my alarm at like 2 o'clock, turned off my alarm, plugged in my phone because it was playing music all night. It helps me sleep. And then promptly fell back asleep, like almost immediately. And then woke up an hour later like, oh, it's past 3. I should have posted the thing saying that like I'm starting the streamer now. So I went to it. I figured I finally found out that I can just, you know, prepare the tweet the night before, and then just send it immediately instead of having to type out everything like really quickly. Excuse my throat is being funky today. And then I sent it. Well, I edited it to say 4:30, and then I sent it, and then for some reason it went back to saying in an hour, so I had to delete it, resend it after fixing it, and now here we are. Yeah, so the whole delay was because I slept in unintentionally. I didn't even do much yesterday. I didn't really stay up too late either. I don't know. Either way, we're here now. I'm a bit more awake. I still had coffee though. Hello, news thing. Okay. Yeah. So, today, we're doing art. We're gonna finish off the art we did last week. Because I've been in like a mood to draw art, but haven't had the motivation to do anything. So I'm using the stream as an excuse to do it. What's more, I never had any motivation to start. So I'm using this as an excuse to start, and hopefully that'll go well from there. Hopefully, maybe, who knows, we'll see. But yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the art, but my brain is not working today either. We're gonna be continuing last week's art, like I mentioned. And then we're also going to be working on a thumbnail for my Pokemon streams, because like the Halo ones, like the Halo videos that I upload, well, the VOD that I upload to YouTube for my Halo streams, and also whenever I announce I'm doing a Halo stream, I have a little thumbnail for it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing another one of those. I have another one made, well, not really made, but like in the works for Skyrim. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. And depending on how things go with what I might be planning, probably won't see Skyrim for a little while. Just because one thing I want to try to do, but I can't promise will happen, is I want to try and do an art stream every Thursday, just to be a bit consistent with it and get me into that mindset of doing art more frequently, because I rarely do art, like more rare than a blue moon. Yeah. So if I can do that, then hopefully I'll have more artwork for people to look at, and my art skills will improve, and then everyone will be happy. I agree, Gecko, that's somewhere in my room, or outside of my room. Who knows? It's somewhere, but it's there. Yeah. I have, depending on how we go after we do this one, we'll see how we go, because if I if my brain doesn't want to do the Pokemon one, then I have another art idea in mind as backup. But we'll see how we go. I'm just gonna quickly do my pre-drawing stretches, which doesn't take too long. Just involves me basically just stretching out my drawing hand so it can twist and turn the way I need it to. Because when your hand doesn't want to twist and turn the way you want it to when drawing, it gets very infuriating very quickly, because you literally just cannot draw the line you want to draw. Oh, excuse me. Alright. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves with this shirt I'm wearing. It's like the worst kind of shirt I could be wearing for an art stream. Or just doing art in general. Squeaky chat. It's getting squeakier every day. Alright. Let us go to here. Ah, here he goes. The boy. Well, it's not really the boy, but a thing. Alright. So, yeah, we still. How much of this? Like, let me have a look at the thingy. Was it this? No, that's just the head. We did that. We need to do that. And then we gotta do the other arm and the hands. Right. Cool. I think we'll do that first, just because why not? Let me switch to not the airbrush. So, I think this was the layout that was supposed to be on for that. I think. Correct color? Yes. Cool. Alright, who is sending me messages as I am streaming? How dare you? I will do nothing about it other than check it later. Alright, let me just quickly set up my own music. Make sure that Streamlabs isn't picking up on it. Because I will get immediately DMCA'd if it hears it. I also turn it down a bit so I can hear myself talk and whatnot. Why is that in the okay. For some reason an animation that I watched like last night is in the My Mix playlist for some reason. It's not even music. Like, yeah, it has music in it, but it's not music. It's an animation. Yeah, it'll do. Right. Get a quick drink, because why not? Hydration do be important. Thankfully, my water does not taste awful today. Because the other day when I got my water and started to drink from it, it kind of tasted watered down, if that makes any sense. Like, get like a sweet drink, like, or fizzy drink or whatever, and then when you put ice in it and then the ice melts and it tastes like really watered down, get that watered down taste. And then just that's it. Just that watered down taste, and that on its own. It's just awful. It's disgusting. I didn't even know that water could taste watered down. It just wasn't good at all. I had to like cool it down just to make it at least taste a little bit better. Anyway. Alright. Music will go on. I have this here. I have all my tabs and references open, so I can just switch to them once I finish this. So we're gonna basically copy this thing here, attach it like along here. because of this one thing here basically allows them to perform ranged attacks, essentially. Like, on their own, they're not really... They have to get close in order to do damage, but, like, if they can projectile spores at you, it helps a lot. I guess we'll just... I'm just gonna do that. Amazing first line. Truly phenomenal. Okay. Now I basically gotta copy this pattern that we've got here, like, going over and over. It's gonna be a pain to do. But we gotta do it. That's part of it. And that's what we're doing. Probably gonna have to make a new layer for every single one, just so I can, like, do this, and then I can erase the little nubs at the end without, yeah, without erasing the other line. If I want to do more art streams, like, frequently, I'm gonna need ideas. So I'm gonna be trying extra hard to think of ideas, but if anyone has any ideas, like just mainly simple ideas, feel free to voice them. Can't guarantee I will basically see the idea and be like, yeah, we're doing that. I might see the idea and think of something else to do based around it. That looks really weird, but whatever. Yeah. I might actually even, because we're almost at affiliate, hooray, I might actually spend a stream working on possible emotes to add, because I'm pretty sure I get access to those once I get to affiliate. So it'd be cool to have those ready for when we do get there, eventually. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but we'll see how we go. Beggars cannot be choosers. Oh, excuse me. Let's swap them around. Never mind. I was going to go for a thought idea, but there's a thought in my head that was brewing, but then I was like, no, which is not. I've already forgotten what it is now. Oh, I remember, but it doesn't matter. What do we... How does it end? Okay, it just kind of just ends. Okay, cool. Oh, guess we forgot to change the layer. I'm gonna do this again. Let me redo that one. There we go. was distracted by the music and completely forgot to change the layer. I guess while I'm doing this, I guess I could explain a little bit more lore about these things. I've also just realized this looks like an intestine. Ooh, that was not intentional, but oh well. I guess a little bit of lore I can give about these guys. Let me just make sure that's the right layer. Cool. This whole like projectile tendril thing. Lore-wise, it was never actually meant to be there. It kind of just existed. Because if you remember what I said last time. Also, hello. I did not see your message. Sorry, I was distracted by the screen. Okay. Thing, including a little bit down there. Yeah, this whole tendril projectile thing, yeah, it was never actually meant to be there. It kind of just existed there. Oh, oops. So, like, it was only meant to be a melee thing, but for whatever reason it mutated this tendril thing and got way out of hand. And now it's just kind of there forever. That makes them more terrifying, because that basically just means that their spores and stuff, their cells that they use to infect, are, they can be airborne, whether intentionally or by force, by launching them. Anything can be airborne if you have the strength to throw it. That's my wisdom for the day. Okay, now I'm gonna basically copy this thing, but open it like that. It has like three flaps that open up. I'm not going to have anything coming out of it, but I will have it like open. Oops, that's not good. Let's do it like this. I could just like, you know, do what I did with the head. I want to at least try doing it without it. Yeah, see, that kind of works. Just like sort of thicken the lines here a bit. And it should be okay. Get rid of the this in here because it's gonna throw me off. Otherwise, I'm gonna like sort of recreate that. So I guess like zoom out just a bit. Like that. this side, but not actually copy, because we're going to be drawing it by hand. How do we do that back one? Yeah, it's okay, I see how. Kind of like that, but like try and center it more. I guess it would be more like that, to show that it bends at the ends. If I can draw it right, that'd be great. Knowing me, this is gonna take a little bit. Let me actually like do that. Do it this way. No. That'll do. Don't like how it's there. Cool. Let me just. There we go. That works. Put them all together like that. Just thicken the line there up just a little bit, so it's not too thin. Oh, I've zoomed in too much and it lags. That'll do. Didn't really do much, but just readjust it a bit. Just it's a bit more centered on that. And then erase that. And then reset. Yes. Good. It's done. It's good. I feel like I can do something with like the horns here, like sort of make it look, because it looks a little too clean around here for what it is. I kind of. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Kind of want to like. I guess I'll like. Pretty fat, sorta. And then turn the brush size down a lot. Sort of make it look more like it's the horns are sort of popping out of the head as opposed to just growing out cleanly. If that makes sense. Just sort of thicken the line so it doesn't look weirdly just added. Yeah. And I guess we can also just like do that just to show that there is a base to it, at least. There you go. Looks a bit cool. Alright. Nice, nice. Let me also just turn the brush size for the erase back up again. Okay. Now, do the other arm. We'll do the arms first, and then we'll do the hands, because, yeah, these aren't the greatest hands, but, because the thumb is supposed to be on the outside, as I've mentioned last time, but, yeah. I guess it would be the same as this, essentially. I'm just trying to figure out, like, the perspective of, like, how this arm would look like around the elbow. The elbow. whatever that spot is opposite the elbow. Don't know what it's called, I'm not an anatomy expert. As you can see by these hands. Okay, let's just, for now, we'll just change my music. Good song, but I don't want to listen to it now. So I should probably back to here. Kill. I think. Damn, that's gonna be a long arm. Just realized. Might shrink it. I might not go the whole distance. Oops. No, it's not long enough. Okay, I think I see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, sort of. Not that either. I cannot. My brain refuses to. No, I'm not gonna be able to do that either. So I'm trying to get it to sort of go down like that, but my brain doesn't want to copy that. Especially on this angle, on a slight different angle change. Once again, I apologize for anyone watching the stream and having to watch me fail at art like this. I fail, quote unquote. Struggle is the better word to use. Hold on, I gotta... Move this down just a bit. Maybe in a bit too. Just so I can do that without it looking too weird. I mean, it's already looking weird, but you know what I mean. This, now we do it like that. We can sort of thicken that line a bit so it doesn't look like it just ends weirdly. Cool. Should be good. It is a little bit up a bit, but it's fine. The perfectionist part of me is like screaming like, no, that's not correct, but like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Excuse my constant quoting of memes. It's just part of my vocabulary to just quote memes, just like whenever. Alright, time to do the hands. I guess we'll do this hand first, just because they'll be covered, so I don't have to do too much of it. It comes down a bit, like that. Like, I'll still roughly draw like where it will be. amazing. I guess we'll also like that just to, suppose we like that. Yeah, just to give it at least some depth. Just to sort of show like the skin sort of folding around itself because of the angle, I suppose. That makes sense. Hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me, but I don't know if it makes sense to anyone else. That tends to be something that happens a lot for me. A lot of stuff makes sense for me, but not for anyone else. Nah. Just completely save us having to draw the hand. But now we gotta do it on this side. This one's gonna be extra wonky because it's angled. Just erase this just a bit. Soon, because that looks really bad. That'll do, I think. Just erase that, those little bits there. Yeah, it's really wonky, but whatever. It's meant to be, I suppose. Now we're gonna draw the actual fingers. Brush those down for the fingers, just so it's a bit easier. Prepare to see awful fingers, which I guess is not too uncommon with artists, aside from ones who can like perfectly draw hands. And to those artists, I say, I salute you with for your ability to not mess up hands. I'm like trying to sort of replicate it from my own hand, in a way. It should be a lot flatter, actually. How does... like... That's gonna be the middle finger. This will be the ring finger. I think that's... I gotta hide that, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to see. We will also be colouring this as well. Can't imagine that the colouring will be too great since I don't really have a colour reference of these things. I kinda do, but like it's old and I don't know where it is. But I have a general like idea of like how they're supposed to be colored. They are red. That's like the most I can tell you. Now for the pinky, which is going to be a little different. It's going to be, it goes up a little bit and then comes back down. Sorta. It's really wonky looking, especially like the sort of palm, this bit here. I don't know what that's called. I guess it's the palm, but not really. No, it's not. But yeah, the base, the ankle, no, like the heel of the hand. There you go. Secondly, heel. My brain just did not want to get everything. I guess it's like, it is kind of meant to be like a human hand in a way, or just like a 5-fingered hand, but like also not really. There you go. Really wonky looking. All the fingers together. Oops, that's renaming them. I don't want to do that. Put it all together in the hand. Now we're gonna do the nails. They've all magically got a pedicure, I think that's what it is, or manicure. I don't know what the difference is. I don't get any, so I wouldn't know. Lovely. Really wonky looking, but that's the point. They're meant to look wonky. Not meant to look... It's at a distance so that it looks smaller than it should be, but yeah. The hands are supposed to be big enough to hold weapons, like daggers and whatnot. Probably just little, there you go. That little section there just looked a little thin. Oh, excuse me. Erase it from there. It's too close. Alright, so that's the base design of it done. The hands could definitely be bigger, but whatever. You can only see one of them from one angle and the other one's basically hidden, so... This one could just be a version that has smaller hands. Alright. Now, I'm gonna do the markings on the body, like along the back, like along the spine, on the, like, the abdomen, I suppose, the belly, yeah, and a little bit on the arms. A little bit on the arms first. It's kind of like that, but I have a different idea for what I'm gonna do for that. Instead, just sort of gonna have it go along from there. it up there. Because on here, it kind of just looks randomly placed. Whereas here, I want it to be like sort of along. Guess that bump area there. I don't know what to call that area. I'm not an anatomy expert by any means. I mean, you should be able to tell that by how I was drawing those fingers. Or just literally any part of the body. Do the ones on the belly first. Nope. There you go. That kind of works. And then we can just select that. Sort of move it up a bit, just to make it look a bit better, because trying to do this bit here. Which I guess technically then we wouldn't even be able to see the other one, really. Which is kind of a bit of a pain, but no, actually we could probably make it work. This. There you go. Now I know that doesn't look like it will connect up, but once we erase these, we can just pretend it does. See? Perfect. Completely fine. And if, I guess we can also like do that as well, just to, so it doesn't look like this connects to there. It shouldn't, but okay. Now we can get rid of this bit. I just need that there to figure out roughly where the markings would go, and we don't need that. That would be the same on the other side, but there's no point in drawing on the other side. This one looks really, now that I really look at it, like, this one looks really bloated. Like it's like the chest area, like, oof. Maybe it's a freshly transformed one. It's still sort of like getting rid of the parts of it that it doesn't need. The thing along the spine, we've got to figure out how we're going to do that. What can you like for that? Thinking we sort of like do that. And then just if I wanted this to look a bit more detailed and realistic, I would draw like the little bumps of the spine, but I'm not going to because I really can't be bothered to. And also, it would kind of take away from the art style anyway. This one sort of kind of curves in a bit, so it would like actually come in rather soon. It wouldn't, yeah, like sort of do this right. Then I guess we could just have it cover the entire base of the tail, base section of the tail. It's like it does sort of curve in and shows like the back side of it, which would be the top side really. I know technically on here, like you can see it doesn't even go like sort of goes over the top of these spikes, but we're changing the design up just a little bit like we did with the arms. So we're just basically going to cover most of the tail. Yeah. And we can also just let me like redo that because it should be sort of going over behind that. Alright, I think that's actually it. It's not really any other details. We've already done the ones on the head. Yeah, here he is. Completely. Let's just move him down just a smidge. He's a little high up on the canvas. Whew, excuse me. Alright. Just save. I guess now that's out of alignment. That's okay. Just moving all the references and sketch stuff into its own folder so it's out of the way. Now we can do the coloring. It's gonna be. I'm gonna have to basically be like winging how I get the colors, but there's probably at least 4 different colors. I like the skin color, color of the markings, the color like the teeth and the horns, so like the bone color. Guys, actually another thing is the pod things, like these spore pod things. Just where I'm sitting because I'm not comfortable. I'm now comfortable again. I guess the tendrils would be their own color as well. The tendril singular. I would realistically go there. I would say that though. Good. I guess we'll just add more as we go. So for now, I guess it's like a sort of what this look. Yeah, but no, it should be a bit lighter, I think. No, it's too orange. So it's a really orangey color. It needs to be redder. No, I'm pretty sure that's about as red as it goes. It should be pinker. I guess like that. Like, it looks weird, yes, but it's just kind of how they are. They're meant to look weird. Now I will like sort of. I'm not just pasting it in. This is not how I do my coloring. I'm not just pasting it in and then letting it be. The way that I do my coloring, I'll get the color, and then once I've just sort of placed it down in like the main places it's gonna go, I go over every tiny little spot where it might not have actually put the color in correctly, like these little crevasses, whatever how you want to pronounce it. Mainly just corners and stuff, like here. Just to get all those little tiny spots where it might not have colored properly. rest of the body first before we go to the head. Save the head for last, otherwise I'm gonna miss spots. Okay, did that. Do the other arm. This bit here, could also do nail color. I think I'll just make that the same color as the markings. Or the teeth and bones and whatever. It makes sense, I suppose. You would think that they would have, like, sharp claws. But they do not. By having hands, quote-unquote, like this, they can actually grab things. And they've got quite a strong grip, too. Head. Oh, there's a spot there. Spot here. So do that and there. Oh, I see one here. And here, no. Horns. Here. I might make this spot here the same as the marking color, just so it doesn't, because if I do that, it's gonna look wonk. Very wonky, not the good kind. Okay, now the markings, because I think that's all the skin areas. Yeah. There'll be a much darker red. Yeah. Or maybe a bit darker, actually. If I actually press the right button, that would help. A little bit more red. I think, if that makes sense. I guess it's sort of like blood red color, if that makes sense. Lovely. I should mention that color theory is not my strong suit, especially considering I am colorblind. But, yeah. Now, the entire thing isn't going to be just different shades of red. I will add some different colors. But, like, the main stuff is red. It's meant to just, you know, it's biomass. Fleshy biomass from whatever it infected. Little spot here. Corners. Especially here. Also, this coloring doesn't have, like, obviously, like, the texture detail, so if it was more realistic, it would, like, this skin would look a lot more rough, I suppose. More like leather, I guess, but, like, lumpier. Yeah, like a tough, lumpy leather is how it would be the best way to describe how its skin would look. If you had a detail to it. Also make something like a layer for the sort of fin colour. Figure out what I'm going to do for that. Okay. Bone colour. Roughly know how to get a bone in colour. Roughly. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Unicorns. Oh, actually, this is a perfect time to explain why I have different backgrounds. Because lighter colors, like with this bone color, it's a lot easier to see where you haven't colored in. Just make sure you actually stay on the color layer, otherwise things will get very bad very quickly. I'm not really sure what to give that eye color. My brain was thinking like, you know, like a really dark grey or just straight up black. Or slightly lighter color of black. Or shade of black, whatever. But I don't think that would work. Let's see how we go. I can't really think of any. Maybe like a orange, maybe like a really dark yellow, maybe. Turn that off. Let's see. Let's see how we go with like an orange, like an orangey color, like sort of darker orange. Might have to add some kind of shading to it, just to really make it stand out a bit more so it's not flat. Well, I say shading more, I mean like more of a shine. I guess select that. Let's do that. Nope, that's not the one I want to do. Yes, we'll do that. And then like sort of add that little bit of shine on the outside. Just gonna add like a little bit of extra shine along here. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. There we go. I guess we can also like little shine dots, I suppose. I'm not the greatest when it comes to adding like shading and lighting and whatever. I think that they look like little weird like bubbles of they don't look good. They don't look great. But that's good. That's what we're going for. I'm gonna try something. Grab the color of that. Gonna make it even darker. And with an airbrush, let's see if I can like make some of it slightly darker, I suppose. I don't have any other fancy brushes, so I don't really know how to get any. I think that really did anything. Does this? No, that does not. What about this? Oh, that's yellow. I just use that one. What about this? Yes, kind of, but also not really. Yes, it's just smudge. Blur doesn't really do anything, at least not there. If I did it along here, it might. No, it didn't change anything. I don't have any fancy brushes, so I can't like add cool stuff to it. Let's see if I can do something with the skin just to make it just a little bit more detailed. Detailed, quote unquote. I didn't do anything. I guess we'll go back to the airbrush. Oh, I forgot to do this. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. I basically just took the color, made it a bit darker, and then just scribbled it over. Yeah. It just makes it look like not so that. It just doesn't look right when it's just that. If that makes sense. Anyway, let's do little pod things. I think I'll make them like a sort of. How's this? Yeah, something like that. Although I'll make those ones a bit darker. Makes sense. The music I'm listening to right now is from Nier Automata. I know exactly when it plays, and I can, like when it started playing, I could immediately hear that one line that I've heard like 50 times because I kept dying on that one fight. That fight was annoying to do as 2B. As 9S, it was really easy, but damn. How's that? Is that darker? Yes. Pew, pew, pew. And then we'll just make it the same flare. There's no reason not to, really. Now, for this, this isn't the same as, okay, I kind of got the color I wanted, like, first try. Yeah, I got inspired by the whole, you know, looks like an intestine sort of thing. But I think I could probably, yeah, just separate it a bit. Oh, my music has decided that it wants to stop. Please continue. Thank you. There we go. Might as well make it the same. I was going to make it the same as this anyway, but yeah. Just put on the same layer. No reason not to. Guess I should probably rename the layer just to make sure I remember. I know you can't see when I rename layers, which is nice because it's a tiny window and it would completely mess up everything if it picked up on it. Discord picks up on it for some reason, but got all these little corner pieces here that I gotta color in individually just to make sure that each one gets the color it needs. Here, make sure we've got these corners. Not taking any chances. These. If I do another art, did I miss that spot? I think I did. Ooh, that's not good. Oh, let me just quickly put that. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. No, I did miss that spot. Wow. As I was about to say, if I do another art stream next week, the idea that I have in mind is kind of in reference to, I think last year or the year before, whatever. At some point, I think it would have been the year before, actually. Yeah. When I first tried to do VTubing, but of course my PC wasn't strong enough. I could really only play old games. I played through the first 3 Half-Life games, or like the sort of original Half-Life, Blue Shift, and then Opposing Force. And the art idea I have in mind is in reference to those. And probably will take the whole stream to do, so yeah. Voila. It is technically done now. Not really much other detail I can think to add. I will, of course, need to add something very important. Let it here. Okay, just sign it. Huzzah. And we save. So, took just over an hour to do. Maybe. Well, to come finish the rest of it. Yeah. So there it is. The completed, updated version of this thing. You can sort of see here that you're supposed to be able to see through. You see the spores going through the tendril and coming out. That's not going to be the case with the updated design. And also the pods are a bit bigger. It's like, see here, they're kind of the same size as the base, whereas here, they're noticeably bigger. I guess they're kind of the same, but... Oh, excuse me. The proportions on this aren't great, but that's okay. And there we have it. Beautiful. Well, as beautiful as a, basically advanced form of zombie can be. Because once this thing infects you with its cells, yeah, you just fall down, stop existing. Your body then gets changed into this thing. It's like, you're not using it, so it'll use it itself. So, with that out of the way, I'll export it later. Right. We stretch. Alright. Now, we can start the next thing. Just the thumbnail, yes. So I've got it open already. And this is basically just like a rough, layout of how it might look. Here it is. It's just a very rough layout of how it's gonna look. I literally just opened up the stream and sort of took a screenshot of this bit here, and then just added the logo. Might shrink the logo just a bit. Just not too big. Oh, ooh, hold on. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna just redraw these two as is, because that's too easy and doesn't work with what I'm going for. Instead, I'm actually gonna draw me here, and the other character, which I actually named the rival after, here. And that's basically just the gist of it, and then just put the episode number here or something. Something very simple like that. Save it. This music sounds different, hold on. Ah, okay, that's why. Fair enough. Just more game OST, but something that wasn't on the released OST, so. Alright. Yeah, and the reason why I also just put in the logo here instead of drawing it myself is because that's what I did with the Halo one. I kind of just put the Halo thing and then just drew the rest. Yeah. Let me just actually also rename some stuff. Alright, also hide this just so it's out of the way. I think we start with Mogami first, just because I'm gonna put the helmet on for Megumi here. That's gonna be a pain to do, so I'm gonna do the easier one first. Also, I will drop the borders a little bit. I guess that technically would be part of the background. It's here, there's obviously no outline for the stuff, but I'm going to put an outline in there because I can. You cannot stop me. Oh. Did I change? Oh, it's it's behind the image reference thing. That's why it looked so weird. It's like, what the hell? Why is it doing that? I know why now. So yeah, I'm just gonna hello dog next door. Being loud again as usual. Do that, and then I guess we just, for the sake of simplicity, just move it down like that. And then very simple stuff. These lines will obviously go behind the characters, but for the time being, yeah. Oh boy, the sad music is playing now. Thank you, playlist. Yeah, we'll just... There we go. Very simple. I suppose I can also color it into... no, I'll save the coloring for later. Save as well. Okay. Now, the difficult part about this is when we're here, the hands are basically always covered. It's going to be the case for here as well. Just also close other stuff. Just gotta remember to export other art later. So it's going to be covering the hand here as well. Like, it's not going to be coming down to the wrist like here. That's just part of the character design. I think I actually mentioned it here. Hands are never visible, yeah, right here. Great line with the mouse. Yeah. I think we start with the head first, just because why not? It's got a sort of pointed head. It's not the... I'm thinking more sort of like redesign this again, because this 4'8" this doesn't really look 4'8". I'll have to redo it again at some point, because that'll be like the third redesign. The original one was looked way too small for 4'8". Yeah. Like that. I mean, I'll probably try and keep it close to this actual Pokemon art style. It's obviously not going to be pixel art, because I can't do pixel art for the life of me. That's okay. I should probably zoom in on the face so I can actually see. Even if it's just pointed like this, that's fine. I think that's good. It just looks weird because it's like the head's kind of just, they're round, but like it doesn't look weirdly round. Whereas if I were to do it with this, it looks weirdly round. pulling the ear in either too late or too early. There we go. This looks weird already, but yeah, it'll be fine. Fun bit will be the fact that they're not gonna. Neither of them will have noses, as you can sort of see in both of their designs. No nose. It's great. This is also a matter of like trying to copy the eye style as well, if I can at least. Do the eyes, like I'll do the face afterwards. For now, we're gonna do something I haven't drawn in a long time. Like, I think since I did this thing. That's the hat. Yes, it looks like a helmet, but it's actually a hat because it's very much not protective. It looks like it would be quite sturdy, but it is not. It's actually rather brittle. Sleeves again, just sort of getting away. It's gonna be a pain because drawing up this, like the rim part, is a pain to do. Thankfully, I managed to do like the horns because they'll probably just be too. What's it called? Too high up to be drawn in. No. Yeah. Oh, that one was fine, but then I screwed it up here. Ugh. This is why I don't draw Mugano much anymore. You might think like, oh, just do it like like a sort of like that sort of thing, like that. But like, it's a lot harder to do on in digital art than it is on paper. At least for me. Licking my lips whenever I'm focusing on art. I don't know why. Just like hyper focused. It's the thing that happens. I cannot stop it. Oh, that's the other art piece. That's just for the rest of the body, which I don't think I actually need now to think about it. No, that was what I was going to use if I was going to do the other artwork, so I don't need it now. Yeah, it's just basically just a full body, or an old full body version of this, but yeah. As you can see, I'm not going to need it. Okay, now I'm going to basically go back. Actually, hold on, put that down. I guess kinda works, not really. It should be like somewhat equal. Oh, I almost had it, just messed up the curve just a little bit. There we go, that should be good. Or at least that's as good as I'm gonna let it be. So, not gonna do it again. Cool. Alright, make a point in time to put the borders in so I can roughly see how much I actually have to draw. Now this is also a difficult part. Don't know why I made the hat so difficult to draw. You think, oh, just round over. It's not that easy. Of course, I can just also, like, do that. Although technically it was supposed to go over and then stop at the very end, so... Ugh. Try it again then. It's not the first line that it stops, it's the second. Just to, like, sort of go up then curve in, but like not too much up, because otherwise it curves in too much and looks weird. There we go, that should be okay. Alright. And we go to the border. Erase that. Cool. What's next? I guess technically the horn bases. Can you really even see? You kinda. Not really. I'm just gonna like, because of like how the head is angled, I'm gonna like do that, and then just this one. Obviously, we have to do it properly, at least to here. That borders. Yeah, is that done? Now, I'll do sort of strap here and the clip holds it together. It's sort of like tucked in here. Now, draw these strap things, which I will draw slightly lower brush size, just so it's a bit easier to draw, because I gotta fit like these in here. think that's how you do that. Yeah, it's kind of more like that. That. Of course, the more difficult actually. I'm going to turn the brush size of the eraser down. It's too big. Now, that kind of goes all the way around. That. Scared me. I'm fine though. Just a slight jump scare. Just playing one of the Xenoblade 3 themes. Specifically one that sounds like it's a final boss theme, but like, nope, that's actually just like the conventional boss theme. It's great. Like pretty much the entire soundtrack for all the games. The only Xenoblade game I haven't played is X, though most people I'm pretty sure haven't. Just because, you know, the main trilogy is on the Switch, and then there's Xenoblade X on the Wii U. How am I gonna... Guess like that, I suppose. Just to sort of show that it's like against. Alright. And of course there's these lines here, but we had those later when we had the color. Cool. Right, so that's the hat done. Let's also add a bit more detail to the ears. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll add the other ear afterwards, but I just gotta, you know, do the hair first. Can't really see it here, but like that was before, that's an old art piece, so. And this, like in my newer iterations of how I draw ears, you like at least with half elves, you can usually see the ear on both sides of the head. Like even if their head is tilted slightly. Just a design choice. That zoomed in a little too much and it's being wonky. Here. There we go. Cool. The way I draw half elf ears is it's very horizontal. If that makes sense. regular elf ears, they go kind of upwards. Human ears are just human ears. But half-elf ones, they are very horizontal. Not so much here, because obviously it's old design. You can definitely sort of see it more here. It's a lot more horizontal than these ones. Roughly the same, but a little bit more. I will explain why the difference between these two at a later date, but for now, just bear with me. The fact that they're different. Like, the main difference is that they're not in the same universe, they're from different universes, so there's that. It's like the most I can give you right now. Just different universes. Right, hair. I got distracted for a second there. Do the hand and then we'll do the eyes. The hairstyles are pretty similar. The main difference is really nothing, honestly. The hairstyles are practically identical. His hair's a bit shorter though, and her hair, like, oops, like this long bit here is kept up into the hair. Let's keep it out of the way. I guess we'll do that first. I have to hide the ears, or at least that ear, just while I do this side. Then we gotta do the other side. Which, I guess this little bit here is different to this bit here. Because it's smaller. It kind of looks smaller, but like... it also is. It just is. Oh, can't do that because it's not the same layer. Then what we do is we do this. The most inner line like sort of ends like there, I suppose, whereas the outer line sort of finishes outside of them. Once again, it probably makes zero sense to anyone but myself. Get rid of this bit here. Maybe just redo this a little bit. Oh, excuse me again. Alright. And still room for the eye. Cool. I should also just name that accordingly. Oh, I gotta actually also erase some detail from the ears, because they're blocked by the hair. Now I'm gonna do this bit. Just, yeah. Because the hair is basically exactly the same. Does it go in the same way though? Yeah, it's exactly the same. I'll try to like keep it out of the eye a bit, just so you can actually see the eyes. We do this bit. Yeah, this bit here, like on the ear, is a lot longer on her than it is on him. That's one other noticeable feature. That way the hair isn't identical. Aside from, you know, the back hair being significantly different lengths. I also had the idea to, like, go into the game files of, what's it called, of Pokemon Infinite Fusions, just to change the player and the rival things to the appropriate characters, but that's gonna be that's a pain to do, and I also don't know how to do it. Cool. A bunch of the ears now are going to be erased. Classic me in my artwork that you draw in and then just erase later because it gets hidden by the hair or some other detail. The amount of times I do that is like absurd. I had a coin for like a penny for every time I had a design like that. I'd be rich by now. Nice. And then obviously the hair, we'll do it last just because it's very simple. Mouth, eyes. Let's do the mouth first. I'm trying to figure out how to draw this mouth. I guess it's kind of like that. It's not really that difficult to do. So if I get rid of that, that's not too bad. I feel like it needs to be moved though, even though it really doesn't. We'll put the eyes in and see how we go. I'll just move up just a smidge. That's not a smidge. There you go. Get rid of the fringe so we can actually see where to draw the eyes, and then just erase some of the details later, as usual. Oh yeah, and also the eyebrows. We've got to include those as well. I'll draw those in afterwards. I mean, technically, not too different from what I usually draw, but I gotta, like, you know, add a bit more detail because her eyes have a bit more to them than just that. Thanks, dog next door. Very cool. Love the background noise. Great, now I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm trying to, like, and that'll do. Let's see how that looks. Let me just turn off this and be absolutely terrified. It's honestly one of my favorite things from drawing eyes. You just take away whatever reference you're doing and it just looks absolutely demonic. Kinda wanna... Beautiful. Just gonna leave this here for a moment, just... Cool, that's for future me to go in later, screen cap that and make that the thumbnail for this, for the VOD when I upload it later. Lovely. Oh, that looks goofy. At least the left side looks goofy. The right side, not so bad. Actually, I think now the right side is not quite there because I know what I have to do. Didn't look angry enough. That's what the problem there was. But now it's a bit better. It's not perfect. It's fine. To do is make the brush size even smaller. It was not the size I wanted it to be to begin with, so let me just like now, there's a good reason I'm not doing it on the other side. And that reason is that same as this, but not as detailed. See how I changed like the eye design? Like here there used to be like a little gap in the eye with like the circle and then the little shine bit. Now it's just not there. Okay. Draw the eyebrows. Actually, hold on. I think I missed something. Yes, I did. That, but also, actually, how is that drawn? Okay, it starts like quite large and then sort of shrinks down as it goes. I don't think there's any on there. No, there isn't. It's like, I think there's 6 total ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there would be a 6th one there. Yeah, whatever. It's probably gonna get covered up by the fringe anyway. Yep. Good chunk of it is, in fact. I'll keep it there for now, though. Just because I need to draw in the white of the eye. I mean, technically you can sort of see it without it, but we'll just wait with the reference, but I'd rather not. So is that part of the fringe, or? No, it is not. It's part of the iris? Yes, it is. There we go. Not that you would even see it, but still. Is it even worth drawing the eyebrows at this point? I can barely even see them on her actual design. No, it is just not worth drawing in the eyebrows. You cannot see, well, actually you can sort of see one there. Can't see that one though, that's the only problem. Okay, if I erase everything that's... just gone. Let's do that. Yeah, you can still see it here though. It's not completely covered, but might as well be. I'll erase some of the eye, like around here at least, and also just here. The goofy Xenoblade 1 music is playing. Lovely. God, it looks so goof. this thing looks fits the music. It's very goofy looking. So just like shouldn't be too big. Yeah. I guess what I could do is actually just like, you know, so make the different colors for different characters. This sort of like, I guess, do that just to give us a rough idea of where to put it. Do like that now, just so it's there and I can get rid of this other bit. I'll do the other side as well while I'm at it. Just save me having to do it later. Cool. Hide the coloring. That. That. Now, it's still very much a mess, but it's a more completed mess. Okay, it doesn't look right with the eye like that, but once we color it in, it'll be better. And also, just a reminder that mainly for myself as well, because we started half an hour late, we're going to be streaming for half an hour later than usual. Alright, that's the head done. Now, I think my music stopped. Oh, excuse me, again. Yep, it did. Cool. Right. Now we can do the body. Starting with the neck. Okay. I see. Fair enough. Let me also just make sure I have the right brush size again. Cool. Might also help to go back to that. it add the cool little outfit, specifically the neck piece, which is it's interesting to draw, to say the least. How I draw it? I don't know. Couldn't tell you, Chief. Get rid of the fringe because it's in the way. I guess that's what you would call it. Whatever. Probably not that far away. Let's make it a bit longer. Yeah. Of course, it's gonna be weird because, like, you know, his shoulders are really broad. Hers are kind of, not entirely though. His definitely are. Doesn't even look like they connect properly, because they probably don't. That's okay. I'll sort of, if I can do it properly, though. Yes, like that. Probably like bring it out a bit so it doesn't just sort of go flat. There you go, that'll do. I don't like it. There we go. Now it's good. Just came out too much. Now to do this side, I suppose. I'm not great with the shoulders, which you can pretty clearly see. Even with references, it's not great. This border is screwing me up, hold on. Oh, never mind, I'm just bad. No, I can see that's... There we go, that'll do, whatever. And it's like that, I suppose. One of my few characters that doesn't really have much going on. You know what I mean? I mean, it makes sense that they wouldn't. I'd be concerned if they did. Oh, I don't like that. there. That's a bit better. Doesn't quite line up with the original drawing, like the original reference, but that's okay. It's not meant to. I think that's pretty much. Oh wait, hold on. How could I forget the main feature? We also just think it's sort of. Yeah. That side, okay. Buttholes, let me get a smaller brush size for these. So I gotta draw little dots in them. They're pretty far apart. But we'll just do that. Yeah, little dot. Just in the middle, just. Now what we can also do, probably should have done yonks ago. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Then the quickest way to do this. Do that. Bring the fringe back. Get rid of this little bit that's in here. Cool. Now we've got to do the hand, which is going to be the difficult part because you can't see it. Part of me is thinking of like sort of having them hold up a Pokeball because you know it's Pokemon. Also, he's holding one here, so. Might do that. See how we go first with, because again, it looks really long. Their arms aren't actually that long. It's just, you know, this thing overhangs a lot, so you can't see the hands. Also, it's an old design, so I might change it soon. Not sure when, but I will. Just to make it a bit more accurate to, you know, 4'8". Looks too tall. The proportions don't match up. Question is, how would I get them to? How would I get it to look like they're holding a Pokeball? But that's the real question. There you go. I guess it would kind of be like something like that. Sorry, that noise. Which might me licking my lips whenever I'm focused. It gets worse over time the more I go. Something like that, I suppose. I mean, you wouldn't really see that because they put a poke hole there, but... So just... like that. Detail there. I'm gonna, I guess, kind of cheat this. I suppose, if I can even get it to be done properly, at least. Oh, it's kind of, it is like, oh, cheating, you're just putting this, like, I'm not really trying to impress anyone here, other than myself, so the tools are there. I still have to get it done properly. It's honestly no different from using a ruler. I won't bother drawing the actual... Actually, no, not. Well. Probably gonna do... Actually, no, we can do the outer circle as this. And then the inner circle is slightly... smaller. Then just like that. The border. Oh wait, hold on, I missed a spot. Now, oh, hold on, click the wrong thing. That. Let's also add the back here. It's basically just down, just down. Oh yeah, I'll bring it out just a bit, just to give it a bit more. I don't know, just make it look better, I suppose. Silly little explanation. Okay, and then we just... Also, we've got to get rid of the border for where the hair is as well. And there you go. It actually turned out really well. Just save. Now we're going to do the other side. Very nice, very nice. Is there anything I might have missed? I don't think so. No? Oh wait, hold on, there's like a little bit of like detailing on the thing. Just here. Just a little bit, just to sort of give it a bit of depth to the outfit, I suppose. It's like literally the only spot that it has it though. I guess there's a little bit on the shoulder, but like you can't really see it from that angle. So we like do that. There we go. Very nice. And fits the art style pretty well too. Now we do the difficult one. Because this man's gonna have a helmet on for this. Gonna cover the whole head. Let me see if I can bring up my Halo thumbnail, just so I can get a better idea of how the helmet looks. Because I'll probably draw on the helmet first, just to get that done and out of the way. Flip it, obviously, just so it's easier. Okay, this is going to be a pain, so I apologize for what you're about to see with me having to draw this. To point up a bit more. Oh, that's too high. Something about it doesn't seem like it's connecting right. Hold on. There we go. A bit of a better angle. I think, no, it's too flat, that's why. That's why it wasn't going very well. Better get rid of the borders. Do that too much, my hand starts to hurt a lot. I don't like it. Oh my god. It's like too flat again. Or just my hand isn't angling it the right way I want it to. It's a bit better. Except for that one that happened just then. It basically just went off course like immediately. It's too flat. No, I'll have to do. It's fine, because there's going to be this thing here anyway, so... And also other stuff that's going to get in the way, that's going to... What the heck is that? How did I not notice that before? Oh, that's going to be a pain to fix. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. And it's not done yet. I don't want it to curve too much in. So I want it to like sort of come along here. And there's going to be this bit. Oh, that does not look right. you can see, I cannot draw helmets for the life of me. Okay, it's supposed to just... It's just come out. Like that. Not too far though. That looks wonk. Once again, not the good kind of wonk. I guess that's kind of how it looks. It's kind of just not that tall, but I guess he is kind of... he'd be tilting his head forward a little bit. I'm not going to connect it though, because there's going to be stuff in the way that's going to block it out anyway. Yeah, that'll do. Because I'm gonna have the visor open, I gotta actually also like... How am I supposed to do this? I'm probably better off just having the visor closed. I don't know how to do something like that. I'm just gonna make it like, you know, his head's in the way and blocks out the back piece of it, so I don't have to draw it. I'm not sure whether I want to actually have him grabbing like the sort of the rim of the, oops, the rim of the helmet here. If I just want to, like, you know, not draw in the hand at all, because that is a possibility. Oh, actually, I might not draw the hand in, but I have some. Like, I kind of will, but I won't draw it like this. I have something else in mind for the hand. Just a little tiny reference to something else. little tiny reference. Alright, so now we're going to draw in this thing at the top. The helmet camera. This requires this. I'm going to turn the brush size down. Got to use the mouse for this. Yeah, that kind of goes up a bit, then goes up a bit more soon enough. On this side, that goes there. Here. It's at the base of it. Bring it up just a bit. Keep commenting on stuff that you can't even see. My bad. Kind of goes down. I guess we'll bring it to like a singular point here. Bring that to there as well. Wrong one. here. Go to about here. Probably have to connect these up now. Oh, pencil's upside down. I was like, why isn't it picking up? It's holding it upside down. Like a dunce. So we have to be a bit careful. There we go. This does look a little wonk. Let's fix it. Perspectives be damned. I'm doing it how I want to. If I can actually even get it right. That cute. To brush those down again. So now we got to do the interior part of this camera. Oops. Yeah. Just doing the other. I think it does. Looks like it does. I sense that it would. Yeah. Just the camera. I might add a tiny bit of shading to this, but we'll see how we go. Let's also like put all this into its own little thing. Now we gotta do it like that, or not like that. Not flip this one. This one. Also turn the borders back on. Oh. Went a little bit over. That's okay. This we can erase the border that's in here. So now we got to draw this longer horn this side. Oh, excuse me. Size? No, we do not. Now we do. This was that. Oh, we've missed something. I think that's the border. Yes, it is. Nope, that's just down my screen that I was trying to erase. Cool. And just go up. So we basically the same thing. And just cut them off. Lovely. Wait, oops, no. That one can stay there. That seems a little small, but whatever. Don't care anymore. Sort of thin some of the lines a bit. Now we do the other side. Won't take too long, it shouldn't at least. Just do that. Yeah. Oh, hold on. There we go. Lovely. Anything else on the helmet? And there's the line. Oh, right. The mouthpiece down here. Cool. Right. Nice. Helmet's not great, but like, that's fine. Maybe one day I'll get like a proper helmet reference. I have a helmet now, like a full helmet, but it's a little different than what I have. I might paint it the same colors though at some point. I'm not going to add the horns and the camera piece because that would be more of a detriment and they'd probably fall off. Or get broken if I fall. But just the colouring, like the sort of orangey, yellowish colour with like the sort of brown lines. Now we're going to add the actual head. The face. I guess that's how we're going to add it, I think. The brain doesn't want to. There we go. And we just. It still looks off, but it's okay, it's alright. God, his eyes are gonna become like completely covered. Also. Thinking of, instead of like giving that sort of serious, angry look, I'll give him just a little, you know. I want to give him like a bit of a smirk, but like. I want it to look weird. should probably do the eyes first and then draw in the mouth, but whatever. Do this way so I don't mix the eyes around. I want to, you know, change brush sizes as well. That's the same brush sizes. Now, so if we look at this, man's got pretty thick eyebrows, or eyelashes. Here you go. The demonic. Oops. What's that? Ooh, that eye definitely needs a bit of work. Once I draw on this bit though, it should be fine. Did I color in this side? I did. Ugh, I don't like the way the mouth is. Really don't like it. Unless I just like give him more of a similar sort of grin. If I can, you know, draw that properly. Go. Never mind, that's actually much worse. I think. How do I do it so well here? No. I'm gonna do a bit of a funny and just yoink it. Give them the exact same mouth. Well, mostly the same at least. It'll probably be easier once, well, like it'll be easier to tell once it's colored in. My music has stopped again. How dare you? I think what I've done wrong here is this needs to be over just slightly to the side. Move down a little bit too. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not an expert. Cause like I did the eye so well here. Can't I do it here? Whatever. It's done for the most part, at least. We'll save. Each time we got left. Yeah, we got like 15 minutes. We'll be fine. We can do a bit more. Once this. Okay, I was worried for a little bit, like for a moment there, because it stopped responding. They don't need to draw his ears in because like the ears are there, and they don't have to draw the hair because it's like sort of tucked in. It's out of his face, which is important for when he actually needs to use it. Brush eyes up. And we get to actually look at this. Haha. I guess kind of, although this would be more accurate because you sort of see it cuts off here, but as soon as he puts the helmet on, it goes all the way up. Don't ask how it works, it just does. Space magic. Oh. Right. I guess we kind of draw the armor in, because that's like I kind of need to draw the armor in before I can draw the shoulders. How far does it go down again? Roughly around here-ish, I think. A little bit low. I can read the border again because it's gonna mess me up. It's sort of just comes up and over. It a bit, just so it's a better angle to draw. Those kind of curves. Otherwise it becomes an absolute pain, and I'm struggling for like 20 minutes. Just not ideal, as you may have guessed. I might need to sort of bring it just a bit down to 2. Comes a bit like. Oh, excuse me, that was a big one. Not really, but could feel it. How does this go down, actually? It kind of just... No, I see what I've done wrong here. This is actually supposed to... I've done this wrong. Should actually... sort of go up and then sort of take a sharp turn, or sharp-ish turn this way. Right, and then we'll draw in the shoulder bit. For now, I'm going to do the other side. Yes. Yeah. There's the border. There's the border, so it's fine to do it like this. that a bit. Now we can draw the shoulders in. Just kind of need to for man's shoulders are a little too wonky looking from this angle. No, we'll just go with that. I hope it looks good. There's a little too much there. Oh, I don't like how that looks. Really don't like how that looks. I think what we're gonna do here is just move that over a bit. We need to redo the shoulders, that's for damn sure. Probably shrink this part of the neck a bit. How do I do it here? I made his neck longer and then just... That's the wrong layer. Oh, I guess that'll do. It was a bit better. It's not the best, but it's better. Add that bit afterwards. Oh, right, I can actually bring this bit down like that. Just give it a bit more depth. I guess also here while I'm at it, before I make the shoulder pieces, the rounded pointy ones. Yes. I actually did have it, but then I erased it. And this should like sort of connect into it. Bring it down just a bit more. that's fine. It looks kind of jank right now, but like once I draw in the extra details, it should look a bit better. Yeah, just that. I won't see the spike on the shoulder piece, so. How does his armor work? I honestly could not tell you. I had to read like that, like someone asked that, and I was basically just asking myself that. Whatever. Water. Just a bit. Hope I didn't move that one over. Cool. It's not really much point in adding this because actually don't. That's right, because I'm not drawing that on. Something like that. Although technically, how it is, it would technically more so be like that. At that point, just do that. With all that effort, just get rid of it and do that. Whatever. Yeah, we won't see this side because it's going to be blocked off by the hand holding the Pokeball. This one won't be because I'm going to have the hand elsewhere. Oops, problem thing. Put the eraser on still. Does that even go low enough? It does, okay, it's just my brain isn't comprehending it correctly is all. For some reason. I think it might just do with the background thing, yeah. It's kind of throwing me off a bit. Now, we just erase that. I'm definitely not finishing this today. That. Let me just that. Oh, excuse me. Before we finish up, I'm going to actually a little bit more detail, just so it doesn't look so jank. That's one being that. Goes with the chest piece and then I guess we'll do it probably better here. Just because it'll see, yeah. Bits that divide the piece, the suit into different colored pieces. If I don't do that, one on the arm, I'm going to forget it later and it's going to look wonky. Once again, they're not the good kind of wonky. Okay. It's not done yet, but it's going alright. That's why I never draw him with the helmet on with the visor up, because it doesn't look right. But we'll see how we go. Pokemon Infinite. Yay. And then like down here I'll have like what number it is. But yeah, I think it's turned out pretty well so far. Just leave that there, just because why not? Save? Oh, that's open and clip. That's something else. That is not save button. Alright. So, I'll zoom in a bit more because I just realized my little thing is in the way. Character. Actually, no, I'll just do this and then hide that. Yeah. I think it's turning out pretty well so far. Might save it for next week's art stream. And then if we finish that, we can start the other thing that I had in mind. The other idea that I wanted to do. We probably will finish it by next week. Because there's not much left to do. We're just going to draw the two hands and then color it in. Yeah. So, let me just... that... Oh, hold on. Oh. Split second of my Discord profile picture, because that's what it defaults to. Is it seriously playing the same song twice? It is. Well, we're stopping now anyway, so... Yeah, alright. Let me save it once again. Save. Right. I'll go also export that other art piece afterwards. But for now, let us go to here. Alright. So, that was pretty good. We finished the other art piece in like under an hour. Just under an hour. Got some pretty decent progress on this thumbnail, which is nice. We should be finishing it next week, and then we can do another art piece, which is going to be a bit more of a funny one. And also, like I said, in reference to when I played Half-Life, like, I guess 2 years ago now, damn. Yeah. It's something a little funny. More Maguma art, because I haven't drawn enough of it. And as you can clearly see from this horrid creature that is my avatar now, I'm basically taking any chance I get to draw him. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta do the schedule. And also, I guess I should probably mention. I guess it's just mandatory. It was gonna happen eventually, so I might as well get it out of the way now. I do commissions. I'll have to find out where the details for that are because I tweeted about it yonks ago, and it's 100% buried under all of my stream announcements. So yeah, I'll have to find that again. Might make a proper commission sheet eventually. So I guess the sort of weekly art streams will help with like improving art and getting ready for commission stuff. I might even do some on stream depending on what they are. Yeah. Yeah, I'll find the details for that and I don't know, post them or retweet them, I suppose. I'll definitely put them in my Discord server, which you can join. Anyone can join, just as long as you read the rules to access the rest of the server. You'll be fine. Yeah. Basically, if you read the rules, you'll find the thing that lets you access the rest of the server. That's why I get people to read them. It shouldn't be too difficult to find, and the rules are pretty simple. So, yeah, should be all good. Okay, so for the schedule, yeah, Saturday, more Halo Wars on Legendary. Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun, quote-unquote. Ow, I hit my hand on my desk. Sunday, more Pokemon Infinite Fusions. I don't know why I say fusions every time, but whatever. Pokemon Infinite Fusion on Sunday. It won't be the thumbnail won't be ready for it by then because we're going to do it next week. And then Tuesday will be more Nier Automata. I think, according to one of my friends, to my one friend who's been like, who wanted me to play it, we're probably getting close to the end for next stream. We'll see how we go. Yeah, might still play it after that. If not, I'll find something else to play in its place. And then Thursday we'll be finishing the Pokemon thumbnail, and then maybe doing other art, depending on if we finish in time. Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it now. For real this time, it's about it. So, thank you very much for everyone who's popped in to watch, and if you're watching this after an upload, thank you very much. I apologize for the art skills you had to bear witness to. And I will see everyone Saturday. Bye-bye.